Good morning, everyone. Welcome to BlueSync on Thursday, July 30th, 2026. We are going to be talking about our new Amazon Prime business accounts. So we've had a few smaller group of ASCs kind of beta testing this new supply order process. We know there's still a few hiccups in it, but we feel confident now that we know enough about what those hiccups might be that we're prepared to get everybody into the system. So what does this mean? Staples is not going away by any means. Staples will still be available. We're going to probably run both platforms, just depending on what you're ordering for the next few months. We're not real sure. We don't have a sunset plan yet for Staples. But what we do know is in the first 2 quarters that Jessica and Kelly have been price comparing between Amazon and Staples, we've saved already 5% on our supply costs across the company. And that's not holistically in Amazon, that's just picking and choosing some things. So if, as we go through this process, of course, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to Kelly, Jessica, or myself, and we'll go through this process together. Now, some of the benefits of Amazon Prime, other than cost savings, which of course is huge because we can put that money right back into our value prop for our agents, but it can be more flexibility in ordering. It can give you guys the ability to choose from a larger list. We all know that Staples sometimes, and Amazon does too, but not quite as frequently, have things go out of stock. You find a product you like, it's no longer available, or whatnot. So we do have an approved ordered list in Amazon. Your orders will be approved just like they are through Staples. And you'll be having the ability to choose some different products that Staples doesn't have available. Not to mention, we save, I don't know, probably at least 50% on coffee K-Pods alone, which is a huge cost save for us. So I'm actually going to take you through a process of how you're going to get your accounts emailed to you, what it's going to look like to set up your account. And then, of course, we're going to have further training. So today is day 1 of our exciting new transition. So don't panic. Again, Staples is not going away anytime soon. So you will still have the ability to do that. If you are ordering from Staples, just like today, Jessica and Kelly will approve those. They may deny some of those orders and reorder them on Amazon. They may deny the order and call you and walk through you ordering them on Amazon so that we can all learn together. So the first thing that you guys are going to see over the next day or 2, just depending on how long this takes to get everybody in the system, is you're going to receive an email. So it's going to say, Amazon Business, you have been invited to join Amazon Business by Schmidt Real Estate. So when you click on this email, you're going to see right here, it gives you that bright yellow button that says accept invitation. So you're going to go ahead and click on that. That's going to bring up this screen here. So you want your name, pretty self-explanatory. Your email address is going to auto-populate. This is going to be your work-provided email, your Schmidt Google account email. And then you do need to put in a password. And then you click Create Your Business Account. So right here, it wants a one-time password that is going to be sent to your email. So as soon as you click on that, you're going to want to go back into your email, find that code. You'll see it's right here. If you're like me, you make it easy. You just copy it, go back into the screen, paste it, and then create your Amazon account. You can add a pass key if your system allows you to add a pass key. And then if you are creating that pass key, click continue. And then it's going to take just a moment here. It's setting up all of your settings. And then it says, welcome to Amazon Business, start shopping. So you can click start shopping. And then over in the upper right corner, you're going to see where it says list, shared with organization, approved items to order. Same verbiage that you see in Staples. So click on approved items to order. When you pop into this screen, you may get a pop-up that says, check out what's new on the list. As we're adding items, replacing items, vetting out new items, this list is going to be a living document. So you may see that pop-up. You can take a look at it, or you can just click ignore. There's also a do not show button. So if you're not interested in that, you can click that do not show button and it won't come back for you. So you're going to see things that just like you would see on Staples, you can search for items. So if you're looking for paper, you can type in paper. If you're looking for plates, you can type in plates. So you do have the search capacity here. Of course, if you don't search for anything, it's going to be just all of the items. You do have some sort. You can price low to high, price high to low, or just make it easier on yourself and you can search items on the list. Keep an eye on the quantity, make sure it defaults to 1, or of course, if you need to order 2, make sure you put in 2 in the quantity. And then most of you have probably shopped on Amazon, but maybe not everybody. But then what you do is click add to cart. So we'll say that I need some paper, I need some trash bags, and I need some paper towel. So click add to cart on all the items that you need. And then in the upper right corner, you'll see that your cart now has a 3 on it. So once you've added all the items that you need to add, click on the cart. You can review it again and keep in mind, make sure that your item quantities are the correct way. And then you want to click proceed to checkout. It does ask you one more time. I'm trying to get rid of this step. I personally find it annoying, but all you have to do is click continue to checkout. Now here, if it's a normal order supplies, paper towel, toilet paper, you do not need a PO number. The PO number is there because sometimes you're going to be ordering an office chair or maybe a new Keurig, or maybe you're ordering candy for a parade. Sometimes you will have a PO number. So if it's an item outside of your normal office ordering and you have to obtain that PO number, that process stays the same. Once you have that PO number, you can paste that in here. So again, that's only for those special items outside of your typical office supply order. It does default to operations. And so you're going to choose operations for our office supplies. Obviously, if you're Paul or Kelly ordering IT, we have property management, marketing, but you guys are going to choose operations and it should default to that. And then you click continue. It's going to say your order requires approval, which you know it does. And so from here, you can just click continue. Now you can put your name and you can put your manager's name. Maybe this is being delivered and you're on PTO, so you won't be there. You can leave it blank if you want. This is nice for those offices that maybe have more than one department getting supplies. So make sure you put your name in there. Your addresses are all going to be preset. So Florida has a group, Ohio has a group, and Michigan has a group, and that's just based on the geography of the offices. So if I need this delivered to, who do I see on my screen? I see Kim. I need this delivered to Kim's office in Holland. You can start typing Holland. You can start typing the road name. However you want to find that, it will come up preloaded for you. Check the radio button next to it and click deliver to this address. This reminder will stay here for you. You can just ignore it and go about your business. You can save your checkout settings. So this is a nice feature because most of you are ordering supplies for one location. Some of you order supplies for more than one, but you can save your checkout settings once you go through this process the first time. You'll see that you may have options for different delivery. Our offices are set to not deliver on weekends. However, just like technology, sometimes things go awry, but you should not have the ability to order on the weekend. It should default Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Go ahead, Kim.
That was going to be my question. I have set on my Amazon to not deliver here if it's closed, but they still do. So I was just curious.
Yep. And we're working through that with our tech person there at Amazon. Kelly set all the offices to default Monday through Friday. Sometimes Amazon has a mind of their own. Like when they delivered at my house at 7:30 the other day and my dog barked and woke up my daughter and I was going to lose it, but things happen sometimes. But we are working on that. If it becomes a steady thing, please let us know. We have some things in the back end that we can try to work with, but the presets have been set to only deliver Monday through Friday. So great point. Sometimes you'll have this option here to reduce packaging, ship in manufacturer's container. Paper towel and toilet paper are not gifts. Maybe during the pandemic they were gifts, but they're not gifts. So it doesn't matter. People know you're ordering paper towel. So you can go ahead and reduce packaging. That just saves them from putting a box inside a box inside a box, as sometimes Amazon does like to do. Not every product has this option, but you'll see that some of them do. And so what you want to do here is it will default to the card. So Michigan and Ohio and Florida each have their own operational credit card. I was able to figure out finally, Kelly and Jessica, you'll be proud of me. I figured out how to default to that credit card. So invoicing is no longer an option. So you'll see it defaults to your card here. And then you want to go ahead and click submit order for approval. Obviously, I'm not going to do this because I don't even remember the items I picked, and I'm sure Kim doesn't want a surprise order of supplies. So from here, you'll click submit order for approval. Just like the Staples process, Jessica, Kelly, myself will get an email saying that you have an order to approve. And then, quick pass at the items, make sure it all looks good. We click approve, and then you'll get your order. Now, sometimes the orders will come in more than one package, more than one day. It just kind of depends on where your office is in accordance to an Amazon distribution center. Some of it matters where the product is coming. And sometimes it matters if the availability of that product. So we do know, unlike Staples that gets all delivered at one time, some of your Amazon order may actually come across different deliveries or different days. We have requested that they on our account that they combine them as much as possible, but Amazon, depending on who the seller is, doesn't always have that ability. Go ahead, Patty.
Just an FYI, so far, knock on wood, here at the office, I haven't had an issue, but if it goes to the Sault Ste. Marie Distribution Center, whatever, our area has had issues with them delivering. So far I haven't had any issues here at the office, but just an FYI, their people they hire sometimes don't like to come to the rural areas. Cedarville seems not to be an issue, but I'll let you know if there is. But I know several in the area have had issues with them delivering if it's not UPS or mail. So
right. And that's why Staples is not going away anytime soon, because we do know that in some cases it will be a better option, but we're going to save money and make the process easier in those areas possible. Sharon asked what happens when we get a damaged item, what the return process is. Kelly, I know you've been through that, so do you want to take that one for me?
Sure. Yep. You will have access to be able to do a return. If you have any issues, of course, reach out to Carrie, Just or I. But it does give you the ability to do a return. And same as the personal side of it, you'll be able to select the drop-off location. I think it was Hallie recently did a local UPS store, which was free, no box needed, and you can just kind of drop off as normal. Same exact process as the personal side. But hopefully, we won't have to do too many returns. And then can I answer Risa's real quick? I tried to make Inglewood's 11 to 3, if that's what you're referencing, but unfortunately Amazon requires a 6-hour window. So that's why we had to do 9 to 4 for the offices. I think I did 9 to 3 for Inglewood just because it was the minimum, but we cannot do 11 to 3. Apologies.
Great question. Thank you, Kelly.
Yep.
Kim, go ahead. I see you have a hand up.
You may be going to cover this, but what about tracking for us? Like we're able to see Staples when they're coming in. Go ahead.
Let me go back to the account. Of course, I don't have any orders in this. This is my dummy account, but let me, so up in the upper right, when you click on your name, it's so polite. It says hello to you every day. You can go into your account and you can go to your orders.
Personal, right?
Yes, just like personal. Yep.
Okay.
You'll see your orders here. You'll see you can buy again, which is a nice feature because maybe you do the same order, once a month. You can go to buy again. Your order will be there. You can click order. So you have that functionality just like on the personal side of Amazon Prime. You'll have that in Amazon Prime Business.
Then I'm a professional. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so if you guys have any problems, call Kim if you can't get to Jessica, Kelly, or myself because she's got you covered. Perfect. Great question, though. I love it. I will have this kind of step-by-step. There's no imagery in here yet because as you saw when I walked through it, it is pretty self-explanatory. Amazon even puts their buttons in bright yellow, which for my vision is helpful. But this is in the ASC drive under supplies. It's a new folder called supplies. So this will be in there if you have any problems. I did have an issue with somebody in the account because they already had an account with that email address. So if that is an issue for you guys, just reach out to us. We'll work around that problem. But that was one known issue that we did run into. But because these are your work accounts, it hopefully will not be a problem. What other questions? Let me check the chat. That is a good question. If we have satellite offices that are unmanned and we need supplies, you can ship them to a different location, ask a manager or DSG or whomever is going to be covering that office to courier those over. It will not cause a billing issue if let me go back to my screen. We'll go back to my cart. So if you are ordering for a different location and it's shipping to, so you're ordering it for location B, you're shipping it to location A, you can simply type in Inglewood right here in that PO number box, and then that will assist us in billing. So one of the other added benefits is if they don't just keep coming from Amazon, is we put all of the purchases on our RAMP credit cards that the company has, and we do get cash back for that. We no longer get cash back for Staples. We do using our RAMP cards. So if you put in the office in this box right here, Kelly will know that when she gets that RAMP charge, that goes to Inglewood, not to the delivery if it was sent to, say, Gulf Cove. Great questions. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and pause. Jessica, Kelly, if you guys have anything to add while we wait for some more questions, feel free to unmute. Rhonda, I would highly recommend trying Amazon. It doesn't mean that that's going to be 100% of your orders. We are working on our product list. We're learning a lot as we go through this, but I would highly encourage you to use Amazon for your next order once you get your account, but Staples is there. But keep in mind, if you do order on Staples, much like it has been happening, some of that may also come from Amazon, depending on what the item is when Jessica goes through the approval for your office. Much like Kim, I'm a huge Amazon user. The drivers know my home well. They know my dog well. Hopefully they won't come before 8 a.m. and in the summer again. But we're very excited about this opportunity to give you guys one more tool in your toolkit. Hopefully you'll enjoy using the account. Again, if you have any questions as we go through this transition, don't hesitate to reach out. But do know Staples is there just in case. So if there's no more questions for today, I will go ahead and wrap and look for that invite to come to your inbox soon. Thanks so much for your time today, guys. Bye now.